morning. What a lovely way to start a new week. I just had a shower. My face is really red because I have washed it, and I always go really red after a shower. And my hair is washed but not detangled, so that's why it looks like this. Today I am going to take a step back from vlogging just for the day. I'm not going to give you all the details, but I thought I would explain roughly what's going on. Last night, well, first the background, not what's going on. Last night Alfie was in bed at about 7 o'clock, and we thought, brilliant, it's great, he's ready for bed and all that. Very looking forward to a night off when someone was going to bed at 7:30, until somebody outside decided to start playing the trumpet, as you do, you know, just not playing the trumpet, blowing in the trumpet. I don't know, I don't want this to sound rude, I don't know with that word, you know what I mean. It might be used the wrong way, but I don't mean anything wrong. I mean using a trumpet really loud, randomly, for about 5 minutes, and that woke Alfie up. And then he was awake, and to get him back, he got past the tiredness and all that, and to get him back ready for sleep and all that, it took quite some time. Meanwhile, I was still wrecked from being sick all weekend, and I decided to have an early night, and I was in my bed and I couldn't sleep, so I decided to listen to the soundtrack of La La Land, which is a movie which, and I know I keep going on about it, but this movie has done something in me which I could not understand properly until last night. I know that many times either the music or stuff that happened in the movie completely overwhelmed me, but I just, do you know those times when you can feel like completely overwhelmed by emotions but you can't say exactly what they are? I knew it was in a positive way, and I knew it was good, but it was stuff I could not completely understand, so I'm guessing we're deep down somewhere. And last night it hit me like a ton of brick at close to midnight. Baby. And even though it's very good that it did, it's taking a while to process, so I'm not going to go into the details of what I was hit with yet. I will talk about it in the end at some point, because James and I have a project to do eventually when we are ready, a video on how cancer affects the person who has it and how it also affects the other people around, and how to recover from this, because the recovery process after, when you know I have the all clear, is very difficult, and this is part of it, and this is a big massive breakthrough, but I am emotionally shattered right now. So don't you be worrying, this is all good, it needed to happen. It just broke whenever I was least expecting it, probably because I was very weak from being sick, but it's good. I'm glad that it happened. I feel so much better, but I just need to process my thoughts. So I don't think I would be able to, like, if I do some vlogging today, it will be fake vlogging, mentioning my laundry and the massive amount of tidy up I have to do in my house because nothing happened this weekend, and it's not really worth it, and I don't need to do that, and I think you'll be able to understand that this is what life is like. So today I'm just going to take the day to process my thoughts, probably do some journaling about it, because that's important, and I want to keep track of all these things, because even though they are tough to deal with when they happen, it's still an important part of the recovery process. So this is all you're going to have about the vlogging, unless something supernatural happened during the day. But I'm going to take care of this little monkey, of myself, of my other little monkey, and of my house, and I will catch up with you in the morning. Good morning and happy Tuesday. This is currently 9:30 and was just back from the school run. It's a rainy, miserable day today, typical Northern Irish weather. It's been a long time I haven't gotten soaked on the school run, like in the morning. In the afternoon it's very common, but usually we get quite a clear sky in the morning and then it gets wet throughout the day. At the moment it's just bad all the time, basically. I'm feeling now so much better, like from the stomach bug. It's like, I think it's just completely out of my system. After feeling quite miserable for the past few days, and yeah, I'm happy to tackle new things now. I was glad to take yesterday off to process a lot of things and also to continue to rest for an extra day, so just to make sure I'm back on track for getting back to work properly and all that. I did mind you yesterday, but it was only for a couple of hours, so it was alright. Hi, it's, what time is it? It's 7:55 and I've just filmed my favorites of the month, and because I had a lot of dedication after not filming last week. Oops, sorry, I'm juggling, but did you want to see a behind the scene? Because in my office where I film, I don't have a lot of light because I have voluntarily decided to go for a light fitting that's not very strong, because I thought it looked pretty. I didn't think of the filming part. Usually I film during the day, so it's okay. But there, hold on, I'm zoomed in from filming my video. Yes, that's why it looked weird. There we go. I'm gonna put you on a little tripod actually to hold. Sometimes I put this at the bottom of my camera, so then I can hold it properly. I didn't make an effort to do my hair or anything because I haven't done my hair today, and I thought makeup, no, not at that time of the night. And I thought for my favorite of the month, you'll get the content. You see me like that on the vlog. Some people just watch my other videos, but tough. I'm sure they will survive this. So I have made the decision to put one of my lights. Sorry, now I've blinded you. Because yeah, my lamp I have in here is just this one, and it's not quite strong enough. When I'm working, I'm just gonna reset everything properly before I go again. I have like a desk lamp like this that shines just above my desk, and I usually just have that on. So yeah, I've just filmed it and I'm glad I did. I'm very happy about it, I think. Anyway, I've had my dinner as well. I'm starting to try and eat a lot earlier because I just feel better going to bed with my stomach being not as empty as possible, but feeling light basically. And if I drink, no, sorry, I can't speak, I'm tired. If I eat too late, it doesn't feel like that and it's not good. I come from a country where we eat dinner a lot later than here at night, so I'm not able to eat dinner super early the way people do here. I'm trying to get used to it. You would think 10 years later I would kind of get used to that, but no. So the boys eat at the Irish time. I don't. And also because I like to eat with James, and he's not back home until 6:30 at least, so I made an effort. And tonight I prepared the dinner so it will be ready right when James arrives, and I want to try and do that more, so then we can have dinner straight away and then he can put the boys to bed. And yeah, although Ashley wouldn't be going to bed now because he's just waking up now. He's been fighting sleep most of the day in the afternoon, and he fell asleep. I think it must have been 4:45. He just collapsed completely. So the result is he's just waking up now, so it's going to be another late night for us. I just can't get him back into a decent routine at the moment. I don't know what it is. Well, I know kind of, because we keep getting sick and there's always something, but yeah. So I'm gonna go back to my computer. I've been trying to work all day. It hasn't happened without me being a grumpy monkey. So I'm gonna try and do a bit of work tonight while catching up on TV, and yeah, I'm gonna see you tomorrow in the morning, but still in the same vlog. Good morning and happy Wednesday, everyone. It is 9:15 and we're gonna go in about 5 minutes or so. And this morning, sorry, I just turned the light off. This morning was much easier than usual because James was here until 5 minutes ago. He has a hospital appointment this morning. He is going to see the endocrinologist to try and see about which treatment he's going to get for his hormones issues since chemo and everything. It's something we've been looking forward to because it could potentially be improving his quality of life and his daily life massively. So he's done loads of scans and tests and everything, and they should have enough results now to know what the best treatment for him would be. It does mean long-term medication, potentially all his life, but compared to the alternative of not surviving cancer, it is a small price to pay for it. So that's good. I mean, it's always stressful to go to the hospital, obviously, but it's an appointment where we hope to get some good, like, hopeful news, let's say. I can't go with him because it's clashing with the school run, and he's going to go straight to work after that, and it's in Belfast, so he's going to phone me afterwards, and fingers crossed we have solutions then. I'm just going to get the boys wrapped up and all that, and we're going to go, and I'll catch up with you after the school run. So this just happened, so I'm going to transfer him to bed and then attempt to cook tonight's dinner early so it's done and we just have to reheat it. So what I'm using for my recipe is from the Tesco's website in the food love story section. You can see me in my computer. I have some cards, but they didn't have the one I wanted available in stores, so I'm going to show you. I am making this one, the Make It Better Jambalaya, and I got already all the ingredients. If you order from their website, you can actually go in the recipe and shop for the ingredients. You add them straight to your basket and you pick the number of people you want to cook for. So it's basically, yeah, vegetables and rice and sausages all in one pan. I kind of like those kind of one pan meals like that, and I'm pretty sure that would reheat pretty well. So I'm going to make it now and I will show you the process. The dinner is finished. My lunch, which is the soup I was making, is ready. I'm just waiting for it to cool down because it's really hot. Oh, it's very dark in there suddenly. There we go. And I have the laundry on, so that was definitely all the chores I had to do today. And now I'm gonna get a bit of work done and have my lunch and continue to what I've been catching up on Top Chef. It's the French version. And last week I couldn't watch it live, and then the replay wouldn't work for some reason, and it's working now, so I'm watching it now because the next episode is on tonight. I'm going to school in a few minutes, but before I do, Alfie's still asleep, so I'm going to lift him out of bed and put him straight in the buggy because the weather outside is horrible, like really windy and raining. I just wanted to let you know quickly that James had his appointment, everything went well, all the scans are clear, and apart from the hormones that are messed up, everything else is fine, which means that it's definitely a problem to do with his nervous system and the communication between his pituitary gland, which secretes the hormones, and the brain, which is similar to the issue he has with his hearing and his balance as well. So the chemo has damaged his nervous system a lot, and that's what's causing these issues. Unfortunately, so far we're still waiting on more specialist appointments to do with all the neurologic aspect of things, so we don't know if it's going to be like that all the time or not, if there's a way to fix it. But what they can do for now, if it's not fixable that way, So what has been told is that basically for all his life, or until this is solved, if it ever gets solved, but we don't know until we see a neurologist, he will be on hormone replacement therapy. So he will be getting regular injections of testosterone, and he will be getting some medication that he already takes every single day to deal with his thyroid issues. So it's basically the best outcome that we could have had today. So we were prepared for all of this. We knew that he was going to need a treatment for very long term, and but it could have been worse, because there could have been, you know, other issues that are like cysts on one of the glands or something like that. There's nothing like that, and all these other hormones are fine, so it's kind of good news. Anyway, I'm gonna go to school now, and I will continue to vlog later on. So we're now in the car. I picked up Owen in school, and then we went in Tesco's. I can't remember if I told you or not, but Hugh's not coming today, so I thought we would go and get some birthday cards and a few things we want for a little project that I'm not going to share in case James watches the vlog. We're going to do with Owen later on. And I found the markers that were on offer that I was looking to get last time. We got a little snack. Do you want to say what you picked, Owen? What did you pick for your snack?
Cookies.
And what kind of cookies are they?
What are those chocolate balls again?
Maltesers?
Maltesers. Cookies.
Okay. And I also got a few flowers. I just got some and now I can't remember their words. I will show you when we get home, and then I can tell you the name again, because right now my mind is gone blank. I know the name. Carnations and the little tiny white flowers you put to add to a bouquet. Those ones, I can't remember. Craig something. Anyway, let's go.
Yes.
Let's go, Alfie.
Yes. Mama.
Are you ready to go, Alfie?
Mom. Yes.
So these are the flowers. I need to, some of them are very long compared to the other ones, but I can't cut them. I think I kind of need an extra. My other vase I had there is too narrow, and they just don't sit right. And this one is slightly too big, so it looks a bit sparse, but once all the flowers are open, it will be a little bit better. So I'm going to leave it like that for now. It's now just after 8 o'clock, and Owen is in bed. James is currently driving around a bit with Alfie because he's ready for bed. He's had a good early-ish nap today, so fingers crossed it won't be too long, and then we can get a break. And past hour and a half I've been working really hard on some sticker designs that I've been had in my head for ages, and I've been meaning to do them and never got around to do it. It's a big job to start with, and once the template is created we'll be fine, but I would like to release those on Mondays, so I'm just working on that range. And yeah, I'm gonna stop the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next vlog, which will be on Saturday at 5 PM. Bye.